Hey Taurus, what's going down? Elsie here to do a reading for you. It is a bonus read, Taurus. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. I show up a couple times a week to give you a bonus read, just thinking on you for loving on you for the ways you've been loving on me. I appreciate you so much. Taurus, I'm here to do a bonus read, and you already know this, so you can, if you've been here and you're my ride or die, you can just go to the beginning of the reading. But if, for those of you who would like to know, this bonus read is only for the current energy, the future energy. I am not digging into anything in the past. If it shows up, I'll acknowledge it because that's my job, but I am not going to be digging into anything from the past, Taurus. So if you are brand new and you've never been here before, Taurus, we have a really large Taurus tribe here, and if your energy tells you to stay, then there is a subscription button down in the bottom right hand corner there if you would like to stay. Tell me about Taurus. Still don't know how I'm throwing the cards. What are we doing, Charlie? We're going to do a 9-card draw. That's what we're going to do. Tell me about Taurus. Okay, well, we've got the King of Swords. We've got the Hermit and the Judgment card. That's how we're starting. Yikes. Holy smokes. Okay, so it looks like we've got the King of Swords. It looks like a truth that is showing up for you, Taurus. Some sort of truth that you are realizing or gaining through self-auditing. I feel like you have been by yourself, or that maybe you just haven't been connecting with people lately. Maybe, I don't think it's been forever, but I think maybe it's been a week, or, maybe it's been a little bit of time, maybe 9 days, right? I'm just going to say that because the Hermit is 9. But I feel like that you have been in this self-reflective energy, I want to say. And there is something that you have learned there. There is a realization or an aha moment with this King of Swords, with the sword in the air. Now, it could be about an Aquarius possibly, or a Libra or Gemini, because it's all three, because we're in a general reading. But I feel like you've made a decision. It could be a decision about a Virgo, a decision about a Pisces, maybe a decision about an Aquarius, or a Libra, or a Gemini. It feels as though you come out of this Hermit energy with a very different energy than when you went in. It's like you have a better understanding, or you've got this realization that you're about to take a turn in your life, or things are about to change. It's almost like you're in agreement with the universe. You're no longer in this place of, that's not going to happen. Like, it's like you're not in denial anymore. Like, you really know that something is about to change. And it could have something to do with a Virgo, a Pisces, or it could have something to do with this Aquarius over here. Let's find out what else is going down for Taurus, please. We've got the Three of Wands. Have you been waiting on an air sign? It feels like you're wondering what's going on out there. Like, what is in that person's head? What are they thinking? It's like you've already made the decision, possibly, that you're interested, or that you want to make the change or go on the trajectory, like change your life. And it feels like you're waiting on this King of Swords to take action or to say something. Oh, say something. I'm giving up on you. That's what I just heard. It's a song, right? It feels like somebody has been waiting while the air sign has been silent, and it feels like you've been waiting for a while. Maybe it's not a whole year, but I feel like it's been a while. It feels like you've been left to your Hermit energy. And, both of those are Virgo energy. This is Virgo and Pisces. We've got a lot of Virgo here. We could be talking about Virgo energy, but what I want to say about that is that's the very analytical stage. I feel like you're overthinking it, or if you're not, it feels like you keep going over conversations, you keep going over the analytics, or maybe you're planning your time with them while they're silent. Like maybe you're thinking about, I know that it feels like that you are not speaking with this person right now, and I don't think it's for any reason other than life is lifing. I feel like you're just not in touch with them right now, and it does feel like that's going to change, because I feel like this here is telling me that, when the trumpet sounds, it's like it's time to wake up. Yeah. Yes. Imagine Dragons has a song called "Wake Up." Somebody, that's what it is. It's like the air sign is waking up. That's what it feels like here. You have to wait for the air sign to wake up. Everybody's coming for you. Wake up. That's what they're saying here. Look, we have the Queen of Swords as well. Very interesting. So I feel like you already have your answer. Like you already have the answer. You might already be transformed. It feels like you are waiting to, you can see that the Queen is sort of pointing to the future. You have a clear understanding of where you're going. You have a clear understanding of what you want or where you want to go or what you want to do. But I think you're waiting on the King to wake up. Tell me more. We've got the 8 of Swords. So now it puts you in your head, right? It puts you, like your hands are tied. There's nothing you can do. You're just waiting. And I don't think you're waiting. I don't think you're like sitting forlornly by the window, you know, like some sort of Kleenex commercial. I don't think that's what you're doing, Taurus. I feel like you are in this place where you know that there's nothing that you can do, that now it's up to the air sign for them to wake up. And you're waiting for them to wake up or have a realization of sorts, or maybe do some healing. Like this person could be in hermit energy because they're healing from something that's going on in the mind, possibly. They're trying to make sense of something, whether or not they want to expand, possibly, whether or not they want to go on this adventure with you. And I feel like it's taking some time. And if you are dealing with an air sign, or if you've dealt with an air sign before, you know that they do move slowly. So does Virgo, by the way. Virgo is very analytical, wants to go over the details. I need to have the facts. I need to have the figures. I need to make sure that everything is in place before I decide to take some sort of a leap. So I feel like this is you being in your head, feeling like your hands are tied, because there really is nothing that you can do at this point. I feel like it's a waiting game at this point. Tell me more about Taurus. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. And we've got the 9 of Wands. So I think that in the meantime, what you're going to do, Taurus, is you are focusing on yourself. You're focusing on yourself, on your pentacles, on your work, whatever it is that you love to do. Maybe you're a gardener, right? The Queen of Pentacles is that. She's planting her own garden. She's also making her own money. I say her because there's a woman on the card, but feminine or masculine, take it as it resonates for you, right? There's a rabbit in the bottom corner. So I feel like you are like feverishly producing something. Maybe you're canning, maybe you're cooking, maybe you're a stressed baker. Maybe you're doing sourdough like crazy. I don't know. It feels like you're in the midst of creating something, creating your balance or creating your stability, and maybe adorning your home or adorning yourself, possibly. It does feel like the 9 of Wands is looking straight at the Queen, like, how can you just sit there and take this like so calmly? It feels like this is the energy of, you know, I'm sort of ready to give up or move to the next cycle. If there's no movement here, I just may move forward. The thing is I think the Queen of Swords is smart enough to know, intellectual enough to know that I must hold back and get all the details and the facts first before I run forward and do something that maybe is not what I want. So I feel like there is, the sword that she's holding, her boundaries, is pointing up at judgment. So I feel like it's like, I got my boundaries too. Like maybe I just won't wait forever, right? Maybe you're willing to wait for a long time, because anything that is good for you is worth waiting for, I would say. Tell me about this King of Swords, the Hermit, and the Judgment. What's going on here? Is this person waking up, or what is going on here? And please understand, it doesn't have to be an air sign that we're dealing with, because we do have Virgo energy here. Like I said, we have Piscean energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It's just somebody who's really in their head, somebody who's very careful, very specific, and I would say someone who is intentional. Like the King of Swords moves intentionally. They know what the impact of their words is, right? Because we have the butterflies above the head of the king. The king realizes, I have great impact when I move intentionally. I have great impact. I impact other people. And this person is just being very careful of what they're going to do next. What they're going to do next is the Wheel of Fortune, is the 3 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. Look at that. Very interesting here. So the Wheel of Fortune tells me that you are waiting for divine timing is what it is. I feel like you're giving someone your space. That's what the 3 of Wands is saying to me. You're giving someone their space, whether they are an air sign or not. And the Wheel of Fortune is here, by the way, telling me it could be a Sagittarius or maybe a Scorpio, a Taurus, an Aquarius, or a Leo. Something is about to expand here, Taurus. It is about to get bigger. Something's about to move forward, and you are about to celebrate, friend. You are about to celebrate your good fortune. Look at that. The expansion. I really think that you're waiting for the king to wake up. I think that the king is probably in hermit mode right now because they're growing and learning and understanding themselves. I feel like they are someone who is doing what they should be doing right now. So if it feels like there is a delay, there's a delay for a reason. And I feel it is that the king is probably healing or learning about themselves. They're learning to have hope. That, they have the hermit is carrying the lamp with the star. It's healing energy, right? This person is learning to be hopeful. They're healing themselves. And I feel like there's about to be a celebration here. I feel like there is an offering coming that you don't see. And possibly because you're the one that's rooted, right? That you're the one who likes to look at things in sort of a start or go, dark or light, yes or no sort of energy. You don't like the gray area, traveling the gray area. And I think that you're sort of stuck in this energy of, no, it's not going to happen. I'll just go back out there and keep dating. But I feel like there's an opportunity here that you're not even looking at. And I think that Ace of Cups is coming from this King of Swords, by the way. And I feel like it's coming in its own time. So, I feel like right now you're just trying to keep your energy stable by focusing on yourself, your work, your business, whatever it is that the Queen is holding in that pentacle. Tell me about the Three of Wands, please, for Taurus. Tell me about the Three of Wands, because there's about to be expansion here. I'm telling you that you've been waiting and watching, waiting for the ship to come in, and I think that it's going to, but it's going to come in its own time. Yeah, see, things are about to pick up. Things are about to move closer. This could also mean that maybe you will get communication as well. And when I do these readings, by the way, I do them for the current or the present or the future energy. So for some of you, this could happen in the next few days. For some of you, this could be weeks or months, right? We've got cups. I've got 4, 5, 6. Oh, I've got 9 cups here. Oh, 7 cups here. So it could be 7 months for some of you, right? The swords for me are days. It could be a couple of days. We've got 8, 9, 10, maybe 10 days. We've got 9 wands. Could be 9 weeks for some of you, right? So for some of you, it could be a year. We're not all on the same timelines. And some of you haven't even met the king yet. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. We've got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of communication coming in here. We're going to talk about something. And for some of you, it could be 8 weeks. For some of you, it could be a few days. It could be 3 weeks, possibly. But we do have this Ace of Swords here saying that there is going to be communication. And that communication is going to lead to success and victory. It's this, I feel like because this Chariot energy is with the King of Swords, is touching the King of Swords, it feels like this person's keeping their feelings under the surface. That they need to get their energy balanced before they come to you and let you know exactly what they have to offer. Oh, as I say that, the Ace of Pentacles comes up, right? I was looking at this pentacle and then what they had to offer, because this Knight of Pentacles is bringing in the offering, but I want to make sure that the Knight of Pentacles doesn't care how long it takes to get there. I'm going to bring in the offering that is proper, it's good, it's practical, I've gone over the analytics, I know what I want. So the Ace of Pentacles, somebody is bringing you some sort of an opportunity for investment. I feel like the universe is blessing you with some sort of abundant thing that is showing up. Look, Taurus, what's going on here? And what sort of, please tell me where the timeline is. I would like to be there too. What the heck? 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. So I feel like it's being hidden from you right now. I feel like you're in an energy where you're trying to leave some things behind. So it might be thoughts. It might be a block. It feels like maybe you're feeling like 7 and 1 is 8, right? We've got the 8 of Swords here. Maybe there's some worry here. 7, 8, 9, right? It feels like there's something going on in your mind that you're trying to leave behind, it feels like. Because we do have the 2 of Swords here. And to me, the 2 of Swords is definitely an answer. I feel like you've made a decision that you're going to leave something behind here in favor of this Ace of Pentacles, which escalates quickly, by the way. When we finally do get our boots on the ground here for you, Taurus, it feels like it starts with the Ace of Pentacles and immediately goes to the 10 Pentacles. So it feels like it is something that is very abundant. It could be good health. It could be the job or the promotion you've been waiting for. I mean, pentacles are energy, right? They're not necessarily money. So it could be a long-term relationship. I feel like this king, whoever they are, is being very careful because they're damn serious about you. They're really serious. This could be someone that you haven't met yet, but it also could be someone that you know. Take it as it resonates. If it is someone that you know, this is not a past relationship. This is not a past relationship reading. This is current. This is someone you know in the current energy or the future energy. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. What do we need to know about the Queen of Swords, please? We've got the Strength card, we've got the Sun, and we've got, I love this, and we've got the Four of Swords. Look, you're waiting for the breakthrough. That's exactly what's going on. You're waiting for someone to have their breakthrough. What I think is really beautiful about this, Taurus, is you are giving them their space. You're in fact holding back as well. You're in this energy of it's taking every single fiber of your being not to rush into this person, throw your arms around them and say, let's go already. I feel like you are practicing. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's very analytical about things and is not aggressive. This person is assertive and highly intellectual. So I feel like you're thinking it out and you're like, what you want to do is just run in and throw your arms around this person, but you're waiting for them to have their breakthrough, because I feel like this king is in the healing right now, I want to say. And understand the kings and queens are feminine and masculine, so take it as it resonates for you, please. You know, whoever the players are for you, because it's going to be different for everybody. Tell me about this Eight of Swords, please. So you feel like your hands are tied here, so you're going to fill your time by maybe painting a room, or maybe doing some wallpapering, or maybe going out and buying some clothes. Maybe you're upgrading, maybe you're glowing up, maybe you're planting a garden. It feels like here that you know that your hands are tied, that you're giving this person their space to get done whatever they need to get done. We've got the Page of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the World card. So it does feel like something is coming to an accomplished milestone, I want to say. With the Eight of Cups, it's alignment for me. I feel like when I see, it's this particular deck, when I see the Nine of Cups that shows me all the cups that are lined up, it feels like alignment. Something is coming into perfect alignment, and I feel like when it shows up, you're not quite ready for it, because I think you think it's going to take longer than it will. The Page of Wands could indicate that there is an age difference, but it indicates also that I feel like there's a little spark between you and the king, I think. There's a little bit of a spark, and the king, by the way, could be Cancer. We've got Leo energy here as well. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. I feel like you are going to get communication. The Page of Wands could indicate communication if you already know this person and you're already quite enamored with them. Maybe you two have had conversations, maybe not necessarily dates, but it feels like there is something that's coming into alignment here, and I feel like a chapter is going to close. I feel like the chapter that's closing is the silence that you have with this this air sign here, or this king. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. There we go. The Page of Swords, and we have Temperance, and we have the Six of Swords. So I feel like what you've realized is that there really isn't anything that you can do, that you might as well get out of this chaotic mindset, Taurus. And the Temperance card tells me, you know, it's going to happen when it's going to happen. The Wheel of Fortune's here, and so is Temperance. It's about divine timing. It's about things coming together in a place where it's a moment of alchemy. Everything must be perfect. This person has to be awake. You need to be glowing up, or fixing your finances, or getting stable, or whatever it is that you're doing here. But I feel like you're watching from a distance. You could be watching them. Oh, maybe they are at a distance. They could be. They could be someone who's maybe traveling, or they live across the world, possibly. But maybe they're visiting across the world. But we do have the Page of Swords, which tells me that you are watching and waiting and listening, I think. The Page of Swords is the one who is the student and has the malleable mind, is really waiting for more information. And I think when Temperance shows up, that's when you're going to be able to have some movement here, is what it looks like. But I think you're right around the corner from whatever's about to happen here, because the Nine of Wands is here. We're at the nines. We go from the 8 to the 9, right? Things are picking up, and all of a sudden it's time to drop these burdens here, because something is about to change, right? It is a turning point here between you and the king. We've got the Ace of Wands. There it is, the Empress, and we have the Five of Wands. So all this time you've been beating yourself up, thinking that maybe this person isn't attracted to me, maybe they're just not interested in me, maybe I'm not doing as well as I thought I was. I think that you're overthinking the whole thing because of the Eight of Swords that's here. I feel like you are the Empress, whether you are the feminine or the masculine. This person sees your worth. They're probably trying to level up to your energy, is what's going on here. They see that everything that you offer, and maybe they feel like they need to level up to you. I feel like if you don't know it, you have a lot of worth. And this person sees you as the Empress, whether you're feminine or masculine. Taurus or Libra is the Venusian signs. And so it feels like they see every bit of worth that you are, but you're fighting yourself going, Come on, where is it? Where is it? But I think what's going on here is we have to wait for the last ace to drop so we can get out of this cycle. And then I feel like you just need to stop fighting yourself because it has nothing to do with you. None of this has anything to do with you, Taurus. It's about divine timing. The universe is taking care of having some sort of spiritual awakening take place. The sun and the Wheel of Fortune, the Judgment card tells me spiritual awakening. Somebody is leaving behind their old self so they can be brand new to come to you is what it feels like here. Oh boy, the Lovers. That was a good old boy, by the way. Yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh. Look, when this thing takes off, better just hide these boobies and such, right? So YouTube doesn't get upset. We have the Lovers, we have the Four of Wands, and the Hierophant. Look, somebody's in a pause. They're getting a perspective. That's what's going on here. This person is getting perspective. And when they do come out of this perspective, this person knows you're the soulmate. It's what the realization is for them. It's the turning point in their life, and they're just leaving their old life behind is what they're doing. They're leaving their old life behind. Another reference to Imagine Dragons. They're leaving their old life behind. That song is Thunder. They do want a commitment. That's what they're in for, because this person doesn't do anything halfway. Remember I said this person is somebody, when you're looking at the air signs are very intentional with what they say, what they do. They're very intentional. They're very aware of the fact that whatever they do makes an impact in their life and in the life of another. So I feel like somebody here is just trying to get through this, some sort of a spiritual awakening here. Yeah. Well, here you are beating yourself up and feeling really defensive about everything that's going on. This person feels like they had to sequester themselves into the hermit energy to keep up with you because you're the amazing one. I'm going to leave that right there, Taurus. I'm going to go for now. I hope that you are well, and I'll be back because I'm always back. You know that I am. Love you guys, and I'm out. See you later. Bye.